day.
Shortest man in Soca.
Yes.
Very controversial figure. Great artist, great writer.
Yeah.
He speaks his mind. He often has a lot to say, and sometimes he doesn't have nothing to say.
True.
But yeah, my brother, a long time, boy.
That's right.
Brother,
Lord.
brother, your first time for the season?
First time in 2
look
years.
here,
I didn't come here last year.
Okay, what we are? We are seeing.
It's not. Yeah.
Yeah, last year I didn't come.
Boy, Orlando. Where do we start, boy? Where do we start? Where do we start, man?
I feel. All right. Now when we just start with the music, but I feel right now social media buzzing with any. I feel we should go there.
I feel we should
go there on the social media buzz that's happening right now. I see here there's Beyond Killer Live and them having plenty to say. I also see that our next announcer, whether he was caught off guard, whether he just speak off thing or whatever, how you want to put it, had something to say about you and your music recently as well.
Yeah.
How you're positioning yourself with this whole social media thing?
Well, the scene with Killer now, I try to mediate and show him it have a next winner instead of going down that road, because I once was hardened. You know what I'm saying? And we all
right.
And then sometimes nobody there to tell you, hey, you're doing mad thing, you know.
Yeah.
That you're doing yourself destruct, you know, and you fall and you do it for yourself, and sometimes you see a man making them same mistakes and you try to let him know, hey, take a different direction, you could do it so, you could do it that way, and that is why I just try to shoot our brother, you know?
Yeah. Alright, so let me ask you a question, right? Because Orlando, we good long time, right?
Yeah.
As Damien said, and there are things that we went through in the business, and well, you know,
facts,
I know,
facts,
right?
Facts.
And what I am, how should I say, boy, I scared about when it comes to you. I don't want you to fall into the bracket of disgruntled.
Yeah.
You know, people out there go say, yeah, them men and them falling into that bracket, you know, like they disgruntled and they find the music and playing and I mean, you're an artist
too
now.
talented for that. And I find, as on Shal's point, I find that the light shift off a Killer a little bit and on you and look what they're doing with all that.
No, if I realize, if I notice something, I ain't go and rant and rave yet, you know.
Yeah.
I ain't go and rant and cuss nobody yet. I ain't do them thing, you know.
Yeah.
I ain't like that yet thing, eh?
You just
I'm saying that.
All right. So you were just highlighting the fact that you find what?
Right. Exactly. That is it, brother. I just find a man talk off and I bring it to my platform for the people to see what a man saying.
Right.
And anybody in their right mind, I sure he and all agree that what he said was off, bro.
Yeah.
Let me be real.
Yeah.
So even drunk or sober, a man at a mind business, this is entertainment and all, you know this thing that's going on. So with the comment that was made, if you notice, is the people take it up. I didn't even have to take it up and carry it no further. And I am not even on that neither too,
I think there's a teachable moment as well, because as you say, drunk or sober, and somebody push a camera and a mic in their face, and Shal had that, and I had that experience this weekend with something else.
Yeah.
That push a mic in their face, and then you realize, wait now, I feel like I set up here, you know.
Yeah, because we also seeing, all right, because the young lady who was in that video, she approached me, right?
Yeah.
This was a Nyla show.
Yeah.
And we had a nice conversation, cool conversation. But a lot of people now who doing that social media content, they're looking for a gotcha moment.
That is what's going on.
You understand? They're looking for that clickbait, right?
Yeah.
So if they detect or if they hear this thing rumbling, you know, people find the music not being played, or they're not getting that support, or it have clicks, and this one defending this one, because we all know that happens.
Long time.
You understand?
Like public knowledge.
It's public knowledge, right?
Yeah.
That DJs, announcers, whoever might be good with this artist and that artist, and we know it happens, right? But my thing, when I see you now jump up anything, I say, wait, boy, all this thing here, what going on here with Lando now? Lord. You know, my thing is though, I would tell, and this is a general statement here, right, for all artists, because I saw it for myself.
Yeah.
We didn't realize that, you see this time in here, you take a year break, 2 years, brother, very quick to forget, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like before when you could just sing and rock back and
you have to be on the ball.
You have to be on them all the time,
you have
bro.
to be on the ball. You have to be on the ball.
You understand, Orlando?
Have to.
I wanted to share that with you publicly, same way, because I know we good like that.
Yeah.
So you might say, boy, but all you had to give them a chance to hear the music as well.
Yeah, true. Let me be fair.
Yeah. Who are you to say? Because a lot of us say,
facts.
Because I heard that argument from you.
Yeah.
About So how you determining what is a hit and what is not a hit and this kind of thing?
Yeah, we can't. We had to give the music a chance and let the music bleed. If the people are feeling it, then so be it. We go back to the drawing board. Mm-hmm. But don't tell me you start. We are the back of the class and you're saying, nah, don't do that. You can't take that.
Yeah. Nah, it's a lot happening.
A lot.
But I say, boy, I do all and don't get in that vibe.
Nah, but you know me, Shal. I don't know this gun till you to go and I not on that, man.
I see, because when you get to that angry artist mood and you're thinking you're cussing and kind and you're thinking you're disgruntled and it's be hard to come out of that, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I ain't going there.
I don't bro. While watch me, while you will have your people telling you, yeah, thing, and you see, look at them fellas exposing themselves and this and that and the third. You know, some people messaging me. I'm so glad you never go on social media and cussing and carrying on for music and thing. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So I saying, hey boy, look at this now, boy.
It has two sides to it. It have a side where make people watch you a certain way, and it have a side way, you know.
No, but see, because I guess too sometimes, Shal, boy, I'm all on to artists. I've been around enough artists. When a man have it, like I remember seeing a Lando and Tribe and all kind of thing and plenty, and I'm calling, hey, look Lando, boy.
Easy like that.
But
and then they hit them a freestyle and they bust the place again and
they're balling for Lando. Flip side, you know, when it's already working for you that year, you're calling, hey, boy, who is that one boy and this one? So it's easy to fall into that. They fighting me, boy, ting, you know.
No, well, apart from that, from you say single come up the road, I've been consecutive with solid songs,
Yeah.
So I never, you know, was in a space mentally to say, well, you know, me and have it and they're fighting me. I just watch it from an angle where, you know, I just want the music get a chance now.
Right, because remember you also went on a journey.
Exactly. So I know
between that time,
exactly,
you went on a spiritual journey.
Exactly.
So you went off the course of carnival.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Deliberately. Right.
So when you go that direction, right? The audience who's still here, they watching it. I well I know you know your bad and thing, boy. Yeah, rate your thing wherever, boy. You know, you just plenty. Them still whatever.
They want vibes, but at the same time, right? What I was trying to show them, even in the midst of that, right? Even I on my journey, right? The foundation of soca music was not just wine and jam.
Facts.
It had some songs that that are just social commentary, are just social issues. We had serious songs when Rashoti I started. He talked about God, he was on a mission, he was living in the bush. You understand? So in the midst of all this, me being on my journey, it can't mitigate the fact that I can't come and drop a soca because look, last year we get them Plan B, which did very well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So it's all about keeping a message in spite of. Orlando Octave would do
but watch this. All right. I just pay attention.
Right.
When you come back with Plan B,
it
had a particular man and some other person. But I thought you know on them thing again.
Yeah.
They say that.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, because plenty people.
One man was going in and I watching it like, you see what going on here?
Because here what going on. You remember what going on. A lot of people would judge me with a religious yardstick, and that is the problem. I am not in no religious denomination that they would judge me with a yardstick to say you're Christian and you're doing secular things and whatever. When Christ walked the earth, Christ walked for the people who didn't know. If I singing every day for people in church, I'm not doing my work, I have to sing for the people out of church. So even if I doing that conscious music, and a lot of people find that conscious music and he going too deep and he talking things and he's a what they call a conspiracy theorist and all these things, right? If they're saying all that and I could bring a message in soca, then where's the disconnect? It ain't no disconnect there. It's just your narrative change, because all soca can't be about wine and jam, you know.
I hear that.
All soca can't be about wine and jam, you know. Where Carnival started? Carnival started under slavery, bro, and they was talking about slave masters and the problems that we were facing as black people.
Right, all right. So that's where it started, but we here now.
So we have to remind them. They can't forget that, you know, Shal.
Some people don't want the reminder.
But they had to get reminded if we forget where we came from.
I don't want the reminder.
They don't know where we going,
But I think what Shal trying to say is that you have to strike a balance. You remember you're dealing with some kind of hard heads to who don't really want to hear that. Yeah, be real.
But that's the problem.
So you have to find a way for them to I guess to open their ears. You know, so you can't go from one extreme to the next, some hard wine and jam to.
No, but
you lose them.
No, but here the thing, I never do hard wine and jam. I done hard wine and jam since play with it. Girl come in. When last I drop a hard wine and jam? You understand? Let me be real. From Domata come up the road and drop hard wine and jam.
Whining like she single, jamming like she single. That kind of.
Yeah, the message in that. Plenty girl and man acting like they single. You know, I never say that was right. I say what they was doing. So even when we address what women was doing, this have a lot of
so deep.
So no, they think.
But like, you know this.
They think it's so deep.
But you know this, and this is what I'm trying to. My brother.
They're just jamming like they single, whining like they single. Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Where the beach?
Lando, I get
And
you.
there are many party.
I get you.
Yeah.
Watch me. Last year, nothing good to say. Don't say nothing at all.
Yeah.
All the aunties and them love me.
Yeah.
And I'm in the fete.
Yeah.
I'm not in the fete.
Yeah, true.
They don't want to hear that in the fete.
Facts.
I realize that you could do, bro. As an artist, you will have a mission. You will have what you want to disseminate at whatever point in your career.
True.
You understand, and your journey. But that doesn't mean that they are ready to receive it.
True.
You understand?
True. But more time now, you remember music was the vehicle between us and the people.
Yeah.
We are the first teachers. Whether a man accept it or not, musicians are the first teachers because nothing man learn in school. They learn it from songs. So more time we have to have some artists in the mids, even though we mightn't be in the fete, or even though we mightn't be on that popular side where people want to hear. Sometimes we have to get the people what they need to strike that balance in society.
No, it's a balance.
Yeah,
Because you have to find a way to
yeah.
bring them in and open ears and all right, now I have a message for you.
Exactly.
Two extreme.
Yeah, you understand? So we need that, and this is why if you realize men paying more attention now to the calypso and all these things, because calypso never lost its way where the messages is concerned. Now even soca in the midst of all that wine and jam, I feel if we be more diverse with the topics, right? I think we could reach that market because the Afro music and all these things is really soca. It's just they're not singing the same thing a man would sing on the beat of soca. So I think we have enough talent here to bring messages even in the music amidst all the wine and jam that people could listen after.
Let me ask you this: have you ever been to the big yard or plan to go in the future with somebody who could clarity of voice and have a message?
Yeah, definitely. I think I need to be there.
Yeah.
I feel like I go down, skin her back and get them some thunder.
Yeah, how you mean? Plenty to say.
Exactly. Clearly. You understand? Clearly.
I said, man, go make that. You're going to go to the dance and
But that is what is needed.
Yeah, facts.
That is needed.
This is the conversation.
And sometimes we want to be the messenger, but we in the wrong space at the point in time.
Yeah.
You understand? You trying to go in a space where not here.
Anyway, we getting them a child.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
But many times you would get a message and they will be shocked on the freestyle.
Yeah, facts.
It had to be the messenger on the Rob and Batty rider too, eh?
Yeah.
No, well, that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem there, you know, brother. Because here what going on. Even in the mids, you going to give people a message when they head nice and they looking to party. They might take the message, you know. But what I understand with music is a thing that enter the subconscious without. So whether they're drunk or sober, some way that message go hit them down the line, you know, might mean that moment, you know.
I can take that.
The very controversial.
Not the very vocal.
Yes, the very vocal. I like that too. I like that better too. The very vocal Orlando Octave is in the studio with us. Just had to clear up some things and get some.
No, he is home with me, you know.
Yeah,
definitely.
So where the list? Where the list?
The list. Which list is that?
You say other list. You say
which list is that?
You say other list.
Which list is that?
Come in now. I'm going to expose all of them.
Confusion, come now.
I'm making the list. Right?
Easiest to call.
Easiest to
come now. You talk confusion with Lando, boy.
No, it's not confusion.
Nah.
It's not confusion. Let me watch how we word the thing. But no, seriously though. What I liked about, even in the midst of all that you're doing and the back and forth and that kind of thing, you were stressing the people, hey, I'm not talking violence.
Yeah. Oh, that is. All right. I know what you're talking about. Right.
But I just find boy Lando boy, I don't want you in that space, bro. Real talk. Yes, I know it. There's a time for you to speak up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You can't stay in a corner and you might feel like if
No, but the thing about it, Shal, right? Even alright, let me say all these years and all these things. I haven't spoken until now.
Yeah.
And the man directly say Orlando Octave, he directly talk about my thing, so I have to defend my thing.
I hear ya.
So even in the mids are all, what going on. I take my
Yeah. Let's also admit too, because I know face the harsh reality, right? What we used to do back in the day, and the platforms and how should I say, the platforms that we would use, right? The vehicles we would use,
working now,
working now, or it's just a part of
Facts.
the whole.
Many things you need to do.
It is not just this.
Fact.
Right? So it's not just radio.
Yeah.
It's not just radio.
Way more than that right now.
Way more than that. Yeah?
Yeah.
So
facts.
we have to understand that too. And I think a lot of the established artists who built a name for themselves and they may feel now, hey, and I hear my stuff, thing, whatever. I can't tell you what to do or how to do it, but you have to understand it's not just the old way of doing things.
Facts.
Back in the day, you just had to get it on 96 and 10.
Yeah.
And you're loud.
It's bigger than that right now.
You're loud.
Yeah.
Now it's the socials. Now you have to do all kind of different
things
to get to the people.
Yeah, facts.
Like we make a joke all the time here, year after year, about we horsing up and thing and we playing soca since October, and you're still going in the supermarket and you're asking, where are this here?
Yeah, facts.
Come on, bro. So what we doing? You understand?
No, it goes to show you that you really need to diversify your way in getting your message across. You need a lot of different.
Feel like you're ready for them this year, boy. I ain't not yet. You never get that.
Well, I need a little while.
Come on.
You're ready for them yet?
Yeah, you know. But it are some people just, and if you notice, I noticed something that is more the older generation. They not really on that socials like that, but them younger ones.
I find it a mix of the 2 years, boy.
It's a mix of the two.
No, but there's a great disconnect with the youths and with soca and thing right now.
Yeah, I agree to that.
Yeah,
boy. Yeah.
And you see,
I don't know.
A lot of the times too, that social media space so noisy.
Yeah, boy.
The message that you're trying to, well, I have this, however, it gets lost in the cost and the carrying on.
Exactly.
Daddy, look what going on TikTok. You like what going on here?
Boy, that whole different world,
A whole different world. But guess what? It's loud. Because when you look at an artist, look the young lady Jada Kins.
Yeah.
Boom.
Viral.
Go on.
Yeah, on TikTok.
You understand?
But if you notice, that is what I'm saying. She have a market, which is the younger generation. And them who does really send things viral if you watch. So them is the kind of faces really and truly, or people of that age, you need really in soca to really bridge that gap now.
Yeah, but I can't take the vibe when people start to talk about fight and thing, because bro, we have many examples. All right, she's an example, right? Look at a man like Malik.
Yeah.
Malik Bamboo.
Yeah.
He come out of nowhere. I didn't know him.
Yeah.
Boom, Malik come on the scene. Bam.
No, but the thing about that too, Shal.
He released tracks after that.
Yeah.
Didn't really, right?
Yeah.
He come this year. One, you're ready to go down.
Yeah.
Ready to go. And shot.
Yeah, but that is one in many. Very few times you will see soca going viral, Like catch it like that now. You will more see that with Trinidad. You will more see that with dancehall. You will more see that with hip hop. But soca, very rare to see a soca picking up that kind of steam, boy.
Yeah.
On the socials now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we really had to figure out a way how to bridge the gap.
Well, let's get to the music now. What does he have for we this year?
Well, it's don't want my any on the mic, boy.
Like what Dong doing, boy?
Nah, you're going on there. Remember, is he time? We have that whole killer thing. So
Don't you're playing.
He was the one. Is he instigating that whole?
They're going to clip piece of this. I get TikTok and twist it around.
I get cussed. I said, don't you see you, bro? I'm telling you.
Don't you set up the man up?
But red cuss, man. Right now, you see after that one, he say, nah, good.
And this next one, you're going to get us that kicks and I say, boy.
Yeah, boy. You only thing that pack of hyenas over there. I say, way.
It's an easy,
Nah, you good. So I feel good. So you see anytime you see controversy or anything that loud, good.
All of a sudden, he rock back.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
Good.
All of a sudden.
But see, I think here. Go ahead.
Experience make it, man.
Now you can't
Go
get
for
right.
go back in the bag. Forget that. Go for. Yeah, forget that.
And I see the boy show up in the corner. They quiet.
Yeah, 9. Because we said 9. This.
Also 9 behind the track.
Yeah, auction. Actually, you know, it happened last minute, spur at the moment, and we went to the studio, and you know, it come out, and we was pleased with it, and we said we were on with it. It started to pick up our vibe, and expert out of Grenada.
Okay.
Big up.
Yeah, no, man. All right. Well, we at Orlando Octave. In the place.
Man shall not live by bread alone. By the sweat of thy brow, man shall eat bread. Hey, girl child, if all he bring into the table is what on thy table. If all he bring into the man shall not live by bread alone. By the sweat of thy brow, man shall not live by bread alone. By the sweat of thy brow, man shall eat bread. Child, if all he bring into the table is what on thy table. If all he bring into the table is what on thy table. Better you leave it. You're full of options, put it up for auction. Better you leave it. You're full of options, put it up for auction. Listen what the members do. Kitchen empty but looking for jam, and pocket empty, promises no plan. And every time he come is empty and what kind of man shall he? He don't pay a bill, he don't have a skill, he don't contribute nothing for you. He don't pay a rent, he don't have a cent. What kind of man? If all he bring into the table is what on the
You're the king.
Lando! Man shall not live by bread alone.
Hey,
By the sweat of thy
you must bring something to the table.
shall eat bread.
You must bring something to the table.
Girl child, if all he bring into the table is what on thy neighbor. Girl, if all he bring into the table is what on thy neighbor. Better you leave him. You're full of options, put it up for auction. Better you leave him. You're full of options, put it up for auction. Kitchen empty but looking for job, man. Pocket empty, promises no plans. And every time he come is empty handed. What kind of man? He don't pay a bill, he don't have a skill, he don't contribute nothing to you. He don't pay a rent, he don't have a cent. What kind of man? Girl, if all he bring into the table is what on thy neighbor. Hey, if all he bring into the table is what on thy neighbor.
Man, Bex would remember that song. Man, Bex would remember that song.
You're full of options, put it up for auction. Better you leave it.
Ready? Run under the sword and get you too.
No,
I'm telling you, I can call 2-3 names because I know the way it is right now.
Serious man looking for living.
My sword alone.
And girl minding them.
I see men driving better than me and a sword alone. Real. I'm telling you. Financial contribution. Status. I went he. I mean, I know that 2-3 men who right now listening, but they see me doing. Oh, my real! I used to live under that hour, that's doing it, but I our next conversation. I get myself together.
Okay.
In my early stages.
No, well, what I'm saying, right? Nothing wrong if a man do have it at the moment.
Yeah.
Sometimes men need a push, and sometimes we meet women who have the things going, and they see the potential in a man and bring you on a level. Nothing wrong with that.
A little motivation.
Yeah. Sometimes men need a little depressed.
Because in my early stages, I used to be by a little young lady, and I like down whole day, and is the grandmother who really shout at me, and I really get myself going.
Yeah, you realize? Watch me. You realize it's just jokes he bringing to the table, right? He bringing jokes to the table.
That's right. That's right.
Then why you always
That's right, don't right.
all you bring into the table is jokes.
The Bible talk about that, the Bible says there is a shame that bring righteousness, and there is a shame that bring condemnation, So if the grandmother ball at you and make yourself together, the grandmother do good.
She not so son. All you do is just lie down all day.
You have no ambition, you have no drive.
Nothing.
No promise.
And them time my head thing, and when I lie down, it is matter bright,
Yeah.
She not son, no, you had to get together.
Yeah. There was none there. You see that
man,
picky dread thing that they were watching you.
I don't kind of sponge in my ear. She not no. Get yourself together, time passing. I
know our next bird, you know get that too.
Serious? You catch yourself with it?
Why?
You still like get yourself in?
Nah, he good, in a nice space. But the young lady's father, at the point in time, he wasn't feeling him. He was like, today's Friday. He in a short pants in my place watching football. He didn't lie down. You see, you watching football on a Friday, you know. You watching an old game in my place on a Friday, you know.
In a short pants.
In a short pants, you know. Nah, he wasn't pleased, boy.
No. In a vest too.
Only now, as a father, I get it, you know. We didn't get it back then, you know.
What are in a place?
We 19, 20, we singing and we do all kind of madness, and we don't understand why these girls' fathers do like we so. No, I get it.
So that's why I'm saying you have to bring some sort of
reasoning.
Yeah. You can't just be sober, you just can't be there.
Yeah. But I mean, you talk about the social commentary before, yeah? Man do have a certain thing, all he bringing to the table is what? Nah.
So
Bygone.
Yeah, that.
Where's the
and he swing one
the character in Mortal Kombat who had a sword?
Who's the character there, man? I
forgot.
Nah.
Lucan.
Yo, what I said?
Silly, man.
We men have to do better, man. Even if you do have it, don't feel as a look out for men who do have it. If you do have it, nothing wrong with that, man. Could catch it in the morning, that's how life goes.
Yeah.
But you must have some sort of.
Show me that you want to do better. Show me that you want to do better.
Exactly.
But you ain't just want to stay in this rut, if you want to call it that. You know what?
You know when you don't have, as a man who don't have around people who have a little ambition, them as the men who be the most offended.
Yeah.
If you just tell them, they're ready to just fly off the line with you, know.
I know all of that, no, Bridget. We trying to move forward.
No, you can't even motivate them at a different level of ignorance.
Yeah, true.
But some brethren, boy, no ambition, but no matter how you talk to them, the cussing you stink, boy.
Yeah. But you know what? On that note, though, don't bounce it now, because we dry right now. Nah, but on that note, though, Lando, at the end of the day, you know, we had a thing, we have, you know, it's carnival time, so we had a pump, right?
Yeah.
But real talk, I like how we clear up the little energy, right? Also, I really want you to, just me, as a friend, do what you ought to do. I can't tell you how to address, you understand?
Yeah.
I'm not in your shoes, I not live in your life, right? But yeah, you have to understand perception too, and I just find like, I don't want to mix up in that, boy.
No, we mixing up in nothing, man.
Too good artists, boy. All them behind people on social media.
Yeah, the disgruntled thing now, you know?
They like you too.
Yeah, that's the thing, you know. You are loved, but they love Orlando.
But since them school to one thing they're screaming for a long time, you know.
You
remember the nose of the scream for me, you know? They scream for you about 15, 20 years now.
And he's still looking the same.
Oh, look, he's still looking the
Can't
same.
tell you what's his age.
Red man.
We don't know his age. We don't know Orlando's age.
No, but the thing about Orlando is, remember, it have plenty artists that depend on the thing for survival. You remember, he had red stream. Look his diamond on his hand. He driving the best set of thing.
Yeah. I didn't want to go down.
No, but you remember,
But it's important to
just tell it.
Yeah.
Remember when you talk to the youth and they say why they not interested in soca because they feel soca don't have no kind of attraction.
Yeah.
So that's why they prefer go Trinidad where they go see big chain and they go see big car because you could do them thing there.
Yeah.
But then as a soca man, you have to really kind of pull back and know how to discreet and do your thing in a different way because they're watching it.
Yeah, he catching it. Yeah.
Yeah, they know you're coming in.
Yeah.
But soca, the less you have to show, the better for you. I'm telling you, brother, boy.
We are starving.
Yeah, you have to come in.
Nah, yeah, but we ain't saying look hungry and
No,
stuff.
I never say. You ever check coming to the season, getting up to the seasons, Converse and fans and things like that way. I doesn't wear no designer. But we see when they give me designer, hold it. You should have never do that. You should have never do that. Brother,
So
Gucci.
So what you're saying? You have to check them. You have to check them.
No, boy, you can't make them feel like you have it going on, but you have to come in the street. Yeah, the boss. Love alone, man. It's love alone always, but you can't show them too much.
Boy, this thing, boy, we need to do our pod, no. We had to do our pod, I tell you.
If you
really express yourself.
Imagine you going by producer, he knocking up all the beat, he buy all the plug-in, and you pull him with that big Benz, and he driving a Tida.
And he give you a big tune.
They man have money, you're thinking 5,000 for the beat alone, and the horn man alone is 10,000. Everything that's at the raise.
Yeah.
So that's why when I go in by certain producer, I take and drop.
No.
They went too far. You're going too far.
They don't like to listen, but you're telling them.
I teach you enough things. We ain't telling about.
Now they must have you back by corner, man car boy, and then going for it.
No. I was the one. I told Dong. I said, Dong, I went through certain phases already. I'm here to tell you, right? Don't think it's a fight. Don't think it's anything. You see that day where iron? Don't eye that. Leave that alone. Leave it alone for now.
Course, yeah.
Leave it alone for now, my friend. Leave it.
Because
you know, at the end of the day, alright, we working together. So you come and you show me. Dan, how that looking?
He show me.
I say, brother.
Show me, I saw it.
I said, don't do it. You will never get snuggy. Don't do it. You'll never. Yo, Orlando, there we go.
Let me see why anyway.
What make you wine so toxic? What make you wine so toxic? What make you wine so toxic? What make you tick and talk? What make you wine so toxic? What make you wine so toxic? What make you wine so toxic? What make you tick and talk? I outside my in the business of family man, me not show it no interest. This girl coming from dance and patch up she business. Feel like Joe when Satan try tempting. If you see the move, this girl implementing. Tonguing out and neighbor of yes and was soaking up like tomato in here in the waistline. You like a hearing, grab it and like a steering. But me up to resistor, but me know she a mister. When me come with adultery, but me know the devil center. When me get wine so
Daddy, we get a flow. That one telling you, look, you're talented. I can't even do that if I try. Come on, red man. Come on, right, thank you.
When me get wine so toxic, yes. When me get wine so toxic, when me get wine so toxic, when me get the talk. When me get wine so toxic, girl. When me get wine so toxic. When me get wine so toxic, when me get the contact. I outside mine in the business of family man, me not showing no interest. This girl coming from dance and arch up she business. Feel like Joe when Satan try tempting. If you see the move, this girl implementing. Tonguing out and neighbor of piercing. Was soaking her like tomato in hearing. Waistline roll like a hearing. Grab it on like a steering. But me up to resistor, I me know she have a mister. When me commit adultery, when me know the devil center. Girl. When me get wine so toxic, when me get wine so toxic, when me get wine so toxic, when me get the can talk. When me get wine so toxic, when me get wine so toxic, when me get wine so. Listen what she do, Shal. She wine, fling, spin, swing. Why will me down like a wrestling ring? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, spin. She had a man to make I man sin. Possess, mentally sick. Need a pastor from monks and Benedict. Do with a girl move not normal. She will not the ground like a coral. When we can wine so toxic. When we can wine so toxic.
All right, Orlando, you do your thing, brother. Yeah.
Teacher, Lord, man. No, that nice little flow, my brother.
Yeah.
You could never be disgruntled, boy. What do you think I coming up with, boy?
I telling you, I watching, I seen Orlando, what you getting in that disgruntled thing.
I watching on you and me even see them thing coming together in lyrics.
Nah, stop doing that now.
Nah, you're good, boy. Don't let them bring in that, boy.
Nah, don't be on that.
You have to do your thing and just come out.
Watch me. I running around.
Yeah.
And I say, wait now, Lando? Nah, I had to be there. Wanted to see him.
Yeah, for real.
Good vibe, bro.
Good vibe.
Yeah.
Nah. Well, there's good ones too, bro. So.
And I tell you,
No,
just...
it have plenty people come here and think and ball, and then the cussing me on the internet.
No, you know I stay.
No.
You know I stay, bro.
I say it.
No, watch me. You gotta
I
get
say.
tongue lashing for good reasoning.
Yeah.
So be it.
So be it. Right?
But
And that's the thing, right?
we have
of us,
understanding, man.
a lot of us, sometimes I don't know what it is, boy. It's like some men need to just grow, like grow thicker skin now, because like, bro, all right, a man say something once it's not with a disrespect. If you understand what I'm saying, we know the difference. We know the difference, right? A man could say something that you may not necessarily agree with, or you'll have a disagreement. It doesn't mean that you can't speak as men.
Facts.
Right?
That's how I stay.
And everything is not for socials, right? Because it have conversations where you don't need to go on socials. You could call me directly and say,
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
yeah, bro,
true,
you know, like,
true,
what's
true,
that
true.
kind of thing, you know? And if you realize, we like the damn frequency now, but you know the frequency.
Yeah, he vibrating properly.
Not vibrating properly. Yeah, he dark. Then you could go on the socials and say, well, he dark. The frequency low. That the wrong frequency. No, because I hear a man talk about and a lot of people not getting it. They don't understand that. A lot of people they're not on the frequency, bro.
Yeah, real people dark.
And sometimes you just had to realize it is what it is, right? If you choose to expose them, do you have to do? Sometimes, yeah.
Now that how does go by.
Yeah.
But let's keep it up. I doing my work, all you have to do all the work.
Yes.
You understand?
So be it.
Yeah.
And I can play my thing whole day here and the promoter watching me like dog still in the party. So
Yeah.
it's not just airplay, that everything is a
It's
holistic
everything.
thing.
I was making that point today because I was doing a rounds today too.
Yeah.
You know, and I went to different stations and they asked me about the whole,
same topic,
the drama
this
with
topic
you
talking
and
about.
and other artists and that kind of thing. And I was saying, bro, at the end of the day, right, people may feel that Dong and we have an advantage. That's just the perception.
Yeah.
Now them fellas on the radio already, them fellas have an advantage. Oh yeah? Bro, we started putting more work.
Yeah.
We have to put in more work. Because if the perception is already there that we have an advantage, where you feel happen, our stuff will be judged harder, not so?
Yeah.
Naturally, bro.
Naturally.
So when we come, it's hard visuals, and we going buy all the expensive, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm not invest in anything.
Every minute, post it.
Post it,
Yeah,
right,
social
too.
media manager. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
At the end you do it have that. All right, let me get this one quick. That particular visual man, the most expensive man, he out of the country.
I know what you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
Myself and Shal be using nothing and working.
Nothing and work.
US we spending it.
We laugh at that.
We laugh after.
We laugh after, you know, we say, boy, don't look at that here, we going by the top man. What I mean? Top as in money wise.
Yeah.
Money up there. Us. You understand? Us. Nothing.
How does go?
But you only posting the views only going up by 100.
Yeah.
Hey.
Now, but Lando, really though, like, we kind of realize, and he was the one who kind of shake me up too, because I get distracted now doing other things.
Yeah.
It's life in, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, Dot, you're not on your, you're not posting anything, dog, with your scene.
Yeah, they get on the ball.
Yeah, you're just there, you're coming to work here. You're just in thing clothes all the time, your belly still big, wait.
Yeah, but as I say that, every year, Dong does hit we a gym pick, like he started the gym, and
Stop that. All right,
Hang on.
Yeah. Come out there now. Stop. No. This time you're a little more consistent, but it's gonna be hard. He might have to go down a chemical warfare.
You see that difference, my brother, man? I took 3 girl commenting on the thing and everybody feeling that was epic thing, but I just natural now, organic now.
Yeah.
So you're holding it.
Not holding it, but
Nah, this time you're holding it.
My pants going down by 4 size, right?
Stop
Yeah.
going.
No real.
That was an exaggeration, but
Hey, that not an exaggeration, boy.
serious?
Pants going down by 4 size. I nearly 36. 36 by Burnham. 36 on Burnham. Hey, 36 on Burnham. I did it.
Done.
36 back. I sit on for long. 36. 36 on my